I don't know. You got I think two of the premier lefties in our league certainly coming in to face our middle of our lineup lefties, and generally that's a pretty good formula. But Adam did a nice swing on the ball and tied us up, and then Bryce worked a tough walk to lead off the inning. And then, of course, we also advanced a second on the ball, he got by. And then, Wilson does what he does. I mean, he hits the ball up the middle the other way so well. He was able to get it over Polanco. But, I mean, it's just the base hit off the end of the bat from Franny was big for us, too. Gave us our first one. So, I mean, you don't expect to do that kind of damage against those two guys. They're pretty good.
How much does the bottom of the ninth change once Bryce is able to move up to second with nobody out, both in terms of how Wilson can approach that at bat and how they have to pitch it?
Well, I mean, it's a question of what they want to do there, and again, Clint's got confidence in those guys as he should. They're difficult. Righties, lefties, doesn't matter. They're equally effective against both. But we're not thinking about bunting Wilson there anyway because he can drive a ball in the gap. So we were going to take a swing at it there. If both those guys get on, we may do something different. But the ball got by and he was able to get in scoring position.
How big was that leadoff walk from Michael in the eighth?
Yeah, it's great. I mean, again, he was patient. Fouled off a couple of fastballs that he was right on, but patient enough to get that walk for us and start it off.
We've talked about it all year, your bullpen keeping you in games and giving you a chance to come back.
Yeah.
How do you kind of quantify how valuable Standon's been?
You can't. I mean, the guy can go out there for multiple innings. He conserved pitches tonight too. He had quick innings tonight, and if we got to the lefty there, we were probably going to get him, but Adam turned a great double play, and he was able to get out of it. But long guys don't get much credit, but they're really, really important to your team in games like this one where Gio we had to pinch hit for Gio early, and they're valuable. They always keep us in that game.
I know there are a variety of factors involved in why this happened, but is there any growing level of concern with Gio pitch count, especially the last few times?
Well, the key for him is establishing ball of the plate early and curveball command, like we talked about earlier today. Tonight he didn't have that curveball command, so he'll continue to work on it, and next time out, hopefully he's got that. But his next pin will be really important for him to establish that slot and command with the curveball. If he doesn't have it, the other team can just eliminate it from their thought process, and it makes it more difficult for him to get guys out. So he'll work hard on it next time he throws a pin.
Is there any concern about his shoulder anymore?
No, he feels good. I mean, his velocity's good. He's complained of no pain or anything. It's just a question of command, and that curveball is important for him. So, he'll address it with Cat again and look for that arm slot, and hopefully next time out he finds it early. And we've seen that in his good outings, that he's had that, the ability to throw for a strike when he wants to, and down in the zone when he wants to. That makes him really effective.
Matt, with the lead that you have, and I know you said yesterday you can't look ahead those things, but you win the first two of this 10-game homestand. I mean, and tomorrow's pitcher is your momentum, obviously. But how do you view this team right now, heading into the final game of the series?
Well, I view this team as tenacious, and they don't give up. And we must play well if we're going to win tomorrow. So that's as far as we can look. I mean, it's not for us to do anything but that, except give the ball to Doug tomorrow, and hopefully we can beat these guys again. And when it's over, good, bad, or indifferent, it's over, and we'll look for the next day, and that's as far as we'll go.
When you string a few wins together, you have a lead in the division. Did the atmosphere, I guess, in the dugout change when you guys fall behind 3-0 after the eighth, or is it the same?
No, I don't think it changes. It hasn't changed from day one. We had a lot of games early in this season where we came back and won from pretty big deficits. So they feel like they're always in the game. We've got some guys that can hit the ball to the fence. We've got good situational guys that draw walks. And if you have that type of team, then you can get back into a game. So, you know, it hasn't changed since day one. They believe that they can come back. They believe that you know, that they can string hits together and we can score runs, and you know, that's a good thing to have. That belief system's good.
How did Jason come through today?
He's okay. He's gonna do it again tomorrow, or early, and see how he feels. It was a little tender, so he'll get through tonight and see how he wakes up. But he did the full workout today, hitting the cage, went out and threw, and we'll see how he is tomorrow. But a little bit tender after today. So if we have to take another day, we may do that.